The following program is for adult audiences only.
This is
Eric and Gord. What if we're right?
Live right now.
Are you ready?
Find and like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram.
Made my own homemade mac and cheese. Cost me a fucking $185 at the fucking grocery store.
That's awesome. Hi there. Happy Sunday. January 17th, 2021. I'm Eric, talking at you from Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada. And tonight's episode is brought to you by H2O, the water with a surprise in every bottle.
It's a salty surprise.
Oh. Hey, Gord.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm actually okay. How are you?
I'm doing very well.
We are, for the second time, although for you guys it's the testing out Riverside.fm. Seems pretty cool so far. The recordings sound fantastic, and we also have the ability to live stream while we do this, but I don't know how to set that up while we're recording, and I'm not going to bother trying. But anyway, Riverside.fm, very cool broadcasting site, and we've got Captivate.fm as our new podcast host, and they're great. And the two combined, I think I switched to save money, and combining these two is just slightly more than what I switched from. So, big fat fail there.
But sound quality up,
Much better,
picture quality up,
better, and no, so far no interruptions.
Yeah.
So, I did discover a couple of interesting things while I was setting this all up. We are officially, finally, on Amazon.com.
Yay!
I can't find us on Amazon.ca, but we are on Amazon.com. There's 2 episodes currently on Amazon, available through their Audible app. 2 episodes I've never heard of, so I'm interested in hearing them.
For the first time.
Because they're not our titles, and they don't sound like our episodes. And one of them is a half-hour promo from September, which I don't think I ever did. So that'll be neat to check out.
Interesting to find this like a bootleg copy of us out there.
I think it is. It's not our regular cover art, and it's not our titles, or I don't know. Bezos has got some weird shit going on over there.
It's probably just a recording that they tapped in of one of us masturbating.
Because we know he directly oversees the podcast.
Oh, absolutely.
That's funny. So,
damn dirty Bezos.
Check us out on Amazon and Captivate and Podpage. Because we got a pod page now. You go to podpage.com and there's our pod page. That's all them. They just sent me a thing going, you have one of these now, pay for it. And I went, okay.
All right. That's what you got to do.
And of course, the all new ericgord.com, which is not as cool as the pod page, and that pisses me off.
Isn't that kind of figure, though?
I might have to rethink my strategy. Anyway. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling your friends. No idea. I didn't check numbers on the weekend. It was not a numbers checking weekend. So I have no idea where we're at, but I'm sure we're great.
I'm going to make up a few. Jumped up to 4 million listeners. We are number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 in India.
Oh, probably.
Yep. And
I haven't looked at any charts or anything.
And there is a crazy person around the corner from me that holding up a sign saying, "The end is nigh, Eric and Gord are here."
Definitely it is. The end has been nigh for ever since I figured out what nigh meant.
I'm assuming it means here. Or
pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like now.
Imagine it'd be funny if it was coming, because that'd be hilarious to hear that in porn now. Oh, baby, I'm nigh.
Yeah. That's why we don't use old words like that, because they sound stupid.
It's true.
Yeah, we're not doing bad. Our numbers are looking good.
Nice.
Well, on one thing anyway. I haven't been to Chartable in 1,000 years. I don't know if we chart anymore.
I
don't think we're registered.
I still get emails from them.
I pulled, like, I don't have us registered with them anymore. So whoever's doing that, like, it's not me. So I don't know why they're measuring us because I took them off our thing. But anyway. Oh, they have an app now. Fuck off. Just tell me if I'm on a chart or not. Anyway, kids. Someone, I guess we just jump right into a little bit of news. I only have a couple stories here. I've also got on this day. It's been a very interesting day in the history of the world.
I like on these days. They're fun.
And I could talk about a new Eric and Gord.
Ooh, that's exciting.
It is. It's been a long time since we've had a new Eric and Gord on the show. This one's kind of weak, but they're there.
Is it the two last name things? Something Gord and something Eric?
Oh, no. They're definitely an Eric and Gord. They're just not that exciting.
No. Well, how can they be? We got that fucking market covered.
It's true. Okay. We are just checking the charts here. And I don't see us.
We're right.
That's
where
not
we
true.
belong.
It's just why is this thing? Chartable got stupid. Hey, other podcasters. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say, by the way. Other podcasters or people who like podcasts or people who listen to podcasts. We want guests. We need a bunch of guests to round out the end of our season because we have nothing to talk about. So if you have things to talk about, we would like you to be on our show. You can reach us through ericgord.com or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the usual suspects. And you got something you want to talk about? This is the place to do it. We'll talk about it with you.
Yes.
No holds barred. Anything goes.
Any topic.
I put out a little thing on Facebook last night. You guys can find a little post all about it, which included the final draft of the Eric and Gord cartoon characters I'm working on, which is pretty spectacular.
Very cool.
Did you see that on Messenger last night?
I did. I have no facial hair.
Yeah, it's for an old picture. I could edit it. I could put a beard on him. I was on the fence yesterday. I'm like, I don't know. I kind of like him without the beard.
Yeah, it'll never be seen ever in life. Me without a beard.
Plus, it took me so goddamn long to get that face right. Mine was easy for some reason. Like, I just draw me, it's no problem. And then I don't know why yours was hard. I'm like, fuck it, I'm not putting a beard on it. It took me 2 months to draw the fucking thing.
I admit though, the likeliness is really good though.
It better be, the amount of time I've spent on that thing.
Yeah.
I think I've lost 2 jobs just because of that picture. Could have been a number of reasons. So someone who clearly doesn't listen to our podcast, Mr. soon-to-be President Joe Biden, who announced over the weekend his first order of business will be to cancel the goddamn Keystone XL pipeline.
Oh, yeah.
So I get another 4 years of talking about that.
That's great.
Fuck. Now, see, first of all, the pipeline's changed a lot. People, if you don't know, Biden was vice, or what are they calling him? Vice Prime Minister?
Vice President.
Vice President, sorry. Vice President Biden, when Obama was in office. Vice President Biden was all about canceling this thing because Obama was. But Obama did, and then we took it back to the drawing board. We made it all environmentally friendly and changed it. You got to keep in mind, that was fucking 10, 15 years ago.
Yep.
It's not that project anymore. It's very, very different now. But Biden's still all hell-bent on finishing his legacy as vice president by canceling this fucking thing. 200 kilometers of pipe already laid. And a pump station built in Alberta. So,
like,
big implications if he cancels this thing.
It's just so fucking stupid. Like, it's necessary. It's needed. You have nothing to you have nothing to replace it with. So this is dumb. Like, you have no new product that's readily available and cheap. You don't have it. So this is just absolutely retarded. There's no other way around it. It's fucking retarded.
Here's their response to that. Justy and his clan are trying to get the U.S. involved in some climate talks right now.
Mm-hmm.
Cross-border climate initiatives. And Biden is saying, well, it doesn't make sense to be talking climate and then approving this pipeline. So, which way do you want it? Why are we having climate talks if we're just pumping oil across the border?
Well, I mean, there's some. I understand that train of thought, but again, you have nothing to replace this with.
Yeah, the argument to that is we shouldn't be buying oil from a country we're trying to get involved in climate plans with. So they'll buy their oil from some other country that doesn't have a pipeline that runs through a state nobody fucking lives in.
So they're going to rather ship their oil in from a country known for its human rights violations, but they're not going to do it from their neighbors to the north because oil is bad?
I would argue no human rights violation is quite as severe as us unleashing Celine Dion on the world. So,
my friend, I'd argue that, but I can't.
Our record's pretty bad. No, it's obviously a stupid thing that it's not relatable at all. You can have climate talks about how to make oil work for us instead of just fucking canceling it.
When you're having your climate talks, talk about the fact that oil is being used to run your fucking generators, to make your rubber gaskets. Let's just be fucking realistic here.
Yeah, even if you're riding a bike everywhere like Ed Begley Jr., guess what made the bike?
Yeah. Where do you think that came from? Dumbass.
So figure out a way. Make it work. Why can't we just can we stop? Been having the same fucking fight my entire goddamn life. Why can't you guys just get together and make oil work?
Because
we make synthetic oil. We use synthetic oil constantly. I know it's not completely synthetic, but come on. Jesus Christ, we've got synthetic oil, so figure out a way to use that and make it work for us.
Yeah.
Or
just mass produce to make fucking hemp oil, which seems to work for quite a bit of stuff.
Peanut oil, hemp oil, the oil from your hair. Fuck, every oil works. Any oil works. Figure it out.
Just walk around and scrape the homeless people. That nice oil off of them, and there you go.
There's a new one that some guy's got. I think it's an electric car runs on this fucking. It's not hemp oil, but something to that effect. Coconut oil or something stupid.
Does it run on COVID numbers?
Probably. If it did, it would be the fastest car in the world. That's another thing I didn't listen to this weekend. I got no COVID news. I don't care.
I
did see a stat regarding the death in the U.S. that is almost exactly the same as last year. The official death numbers are in for 2020, and they're the same as last year. So every other disease just didn't happen, apparently.
No. And that's a form of truth, apparently.
If all these people are dead.
I had a listing here of a whole bunch of interesting things I was going to bring up to the show. The weird thing and this has never happened before. I took a screenshot of something because it had a list of facts. I spent the time, I did some fact checking on it, and it turns out, for the most part, everything on this thing was true. I say for the most part because depending on when the numbers were taken, some of them have changed, but the point was still true. So I have this whole thing, and I took a screenshot of it. Then the post got taken down. And then somebody else reposted it, and within a half an hour of them putting it up, the post got taken down a second time. So I thought, well, I'm going to try because I never get anything flagged on